A dream that whispered to you in the quiet moments, nudging you towards a path you never imagined taking. Today we're diving into a book that captures this exact feeling, a timeless classic that has inspired millions to follow their hearts, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This isn't just a story, it's a journey. It's set about a young Andalusian shepherd named Santiago who has a recurring dream of a hidden treasure at the Egyptian pyramids. Most people would dismiss it, right? Just a silly dream. But Santiago is different. He chooses to believe. He sells his flock, leaves the comfort of his home, and sets off on an adventure across the desert to find his treasure. What makes this book so powerful is its central idea, what Coelho calls the personal legend. It's your unique purpose in life, the one thing you were born to do. The book beautifully illustrates that when you truly want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. It sounds a bit magical, and in a way, it is. But it's also deeply practical. It's about recognizing the signs, or omens, that life presents to us. These aren't big flashing neon signs. They're subtle nudges, chance encounters, and unexpected opportunities that guide us along our path. The trick is to be awake enough to see them. Santiago's journey is far from easy. He gets robbed. He has to work in a crystal shop for a whole year just to earn back his money. And he faces the vast, intimidating silence of the desert. These are the moments that test him, the moments where he could have easily given up and gone home. And isn't that just like life? Our own journeys are filled with setbacks and moments of doubt. We hit walls, we feel lost, and we wonder if we made the right choice. The Alchemist teaches us that these challenges aren't roadblocks, they're part of the path. They are lessons in disguise, designed to teach us what we need to know for the next stage of our journey. As the old king in the story tells Santiago, the secret of life is to fall 7 times and to get up 8. One of the most profound characters Santiago meets is the alchemist himself. He's a wise, mysterious figure who understands the soul of the world. He teaches Santiago to listen to his heart. This is such a simple yet incredibly difficult thing to do in our noisy world. Our hearts are always speaking to us, but we often drown them out with fear, logic, and the opinions of others. The Alchemist shows Santiago that our hearts know where our treasure is, and if we learn to trust its whispers, it will never lead us astray. It's a conversation we need to have with ourselves, learning to distinguish the voice of our true desires from the voice of our fears. And then there's the theme of love. On his journey, Santiago meets Fatima, a woman of the desert. He falls deeply in love, and for a moment, he considers giving up his quest to stay with her. He thinks he's found his treasure. But Fatima, in her wisdom, understands his personal legend. She tells him that true love doesn't hold you back. It empowers you to continue your journey. If you were to stay, you would always wonder what if, and that regret would eventually poison their love. It's a powerful lesson. Love and personal growth are not mutually exclusive. The right people will support your dreams, not ask you to abandon them. As Santiago travels, he learns to speak the language of the world. This isn't about words. It's about connecting with the essence of things, the wind, the desert, the sun. He starts to see the interconnectedness of everything. This is where the story gets truly magical. He learns that the entire universe is one, and that by understanding himself, he can understand the entire universe. This is the core of alchemy. It's not just about turning lead into gold. It's about personal transformation. It's about turning our ordinary leaden selves into something extraordinary and golden by pursuing our personal legend. The climax of the story is something I won't spoil completely, but it delivers one of the most beautiful and surprising twists in modern literature. It reinforces the book's core message in a way that will stick with you long after you've finished reading. It's a revelation that makes you reevaluate the entire concept of a journey and destination. It teaches us that the treasure we seek is often not what or where we think it is. The real treasure is the wisdom, the growth, and the person we become along the way. The journey itself is the reward. So, why has The Alchemist resonated with so many people across different cultures and generations? I think it's because it speaks to a universal human truth. We all have dreams. We all have that nagging feeling that we're meant for something more, but life gets in the way. We get comfortable, we get scared, and we settle. This book is a wake-up call. It is a gentle but firm reminder that it says never too late to listen to your heart and take that first step. It reminds us that fear is a bigger obstacle than the obstacle itself. The fear of failure, the fear of suffering, the fear of the unknown. These are the real enemies of our personal legend. As Santiago learns, the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. If you're standing at a crossroads in your life, feeling stuck or unsure of which path to take, this book is for you. If you have a dream you've put on a shelf, gathering dust, this book will encourage you to take it down and look at it again. The Alchemist is more than just a fable about a shepherd. It's a roadmap for living a courageous and fulfilling life. It's about having the courage to embrace uncertainty, to learn from failure, and to trust that the universe is on your side. It's about realizing that the magic isn't out there in some distant land. It's within you. It's the alchemy of turning your dreams into your reality. The final lesson is perhaps the most important. Maktub, it is written. This doesn't mean our lives are predetermined and we have no control. It means that our journey is part of a grander design. and everything that happens, good and bad, is part of the story that was written for us. It's about surrendering to the flow of life and trusting the process. So, I invite you to read or reread The Alchemist. Let Santiago's journey inspire your own. Ask yourself, what is my personal legend? What omens have I been ignoring? And am I brave enough to listen to my heart? Because, as Paulo Coelho so beautifully puts it, it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway from The Alchemist is. And do you forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that feeds your mind and soul. See you next time.